Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Juice Jr. Road to the Show series here on MLB The Show 25. In the last episode, it finally happened. We got the call from the New York Mets saying they want us on the big league club. We got called up, and we played our first 3 games of our major league career as a rookie. It was this series right here against the Washington Nationals. And in those 3 games, we played pretty well at the plate. Now, we didn't pitch because the first game of today's episode against the Rays, we're going to be having our pitching debut. But as you can see right there, as the batting stats load in, 786 average, 11 hits, 8 home runs, 19 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good start to your MLB career. And we're about to start our Major League Baseball career pitching. Now that we've gotten up here, it's middle June. We have 2.5 weeks of June left, plus about 2 weeks of July before the All-Star break happens. Now that we've already gotten up to the bigs, that was our first main goal. The next main goal is to reach the All-Star game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very difficult. But if we're starting our career with only 3 games, we have 8 home runs, 19 RBIs, and we're hitting 786, and that's not even including the pitching stats that we have yet because we haven't pitched yet, I think with about a total of probably a month of baseball, in terms of a month of games left, I'd say it's possible to reach the All-Star game, but it's going to be very difficult. We have to keep this dominance up for the rest of this time here before the All-Star break. Now, I do want to go and take a look at the leaders. Let's take a look at the league leaders for the whatchamacallit. Now, we don't qualify for any of this stuff because we've only played 3 games. We have to, as you can see, to qualify as a league leader, a batter must have 3.1 plate appearances per game per team games played. So we haven't reached that yet, but by the end of the season, we should be able to reach it. But I just wanted to go in here and take a look at the home run leaders. So in the National League, Shohei Ohtani leads the league with home runs with 23. And in the American League, Corey Seager and Aaron Judge are tied right now with 22. So we already have 8 in 3 games played. Those guys are probably going to be part of the home run derby this year. So now we have a baseline for what we need to reach by the All-Star break in July. So I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are too. It's our grind season trying to get to the All-Star game as a rookie, with only playing about a month of Major League Baseball. Can we do it? I think it's possible. It's going to be a little tricky, though. Let's go and try it. Hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club if you're going to enjoy. Let's debut our pitching. Now, we pitched a perfect game in Double-A, our first ever appearance as a pitcher in Double-A. And we pitched a perfect game in Triple-A. Can we pitch a perfect game at some point here in Major League Baseball? It's possible. We're going to be DHing today because we're obviously starting, so can't play the field as well. But today is the day we go for the All-Star game nod. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we are immediately into a boss challenge against Josh Lowe, or Lau. I always forget how to say his name. We're just going to try to go and record an out here. Our debut in Major League Baseball as a pitcher. We've played against Double-A hitting. We've played against Triple-A hitting. Nothing has really been a challenge for us. Will Major League hitting be any different? I guess we'll have to find out. And the problem with being on the Mets is this year their record's 32-37 as we strike out Josh Lowe, whatever his name is. And that's our first career Major League strikeout. You love to see it. But we got to get the Mets into playoff positioning because I don't really want to be playing for a team that's not playing in October. So we're going to have to try our best to get into playoff contention by the end of the season. Now, once we get past the All-Star run, whether it's in today's episode or, oh, that's unbelievable. There goes our perfect game. That was a beautiful hit right down the third base line. I mean, that couldn't have been more perfect. Any other direction, it would have probably been a foul ball. That's crazy. That was a really good hit. And that's going to be a base hit as well. Okay. Let's focus up. Let's focus up here. The Rays are starting to shell us. This didn't happen in AAA. we could kind of just blow by people. I'm going to go for recording out with weak or no contact. We'll see if we can do it. AAA hitters were not doing this like they are here in majors, which we knew was going to be a little bit difficult. Obviously, it's major league hitting for a reason. But that's strike 3. There we go. I think we failed the challenge, actually. Oh, no, we got it. Oh, because he didn't make contact. I forgot that there was the or no contact part. Caminero up next, and he is fouling off the first pitch. But what I was saying was, we will probably take this series in the same direction that the Juice Senior series took, as that's a wild pitch. It's going to move the runners to third and second. And that's a wild pitch on the catcher. It's a run. That's unbelievable. That is not an earned run for me. Come on. That's not my fault. They're going to call that an earned run for the Juice, even though I had no business letting that runner score. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's not my fault the catcher wild threw it past the third baseman. Yeah, I had the wild pitch, but that just moved into third. That didn't score him. The catcher should have an earned run. That's not my fault. That's crazy. Well, there goes our perfect ERA that we've had. I mean, that's upsetting, man. That's crazy. How am I supposed to stop that? That's not my fault that he threw that ball to third base. He didn't even need to throw it. I didn't tell him to throw it. He was going to be safe regardless of if he threw it or not. Whatever. That's just what happens. They try to screw the Juice. It's happened to his father, and it's happening to him too. And that's not a strike. Oh, my God. Some of the calls these umpires make are just absolutely mind-numbing. We get Christopher Morel to swing on that pitch, but I don't understand what's going on, man. Another Bosch challenge? Who's coming up? Strike out the batter in 3 pitches, strike out the batter without it. I'm going to just go strike out the batter. They really want me to strike out Braden Taylor, apparently. All 3 of them were strikeout scenarios. I guess we'll try it. I don't know if it's actually going to be possible to strike him out. He was a first-round pick in the 2023 draft, and he's up here. Well, I was the first-round pick in the 2024 MLB draft, so I guess I'm up here too. Or 2025? Whatever. You know what I mean. The knuckleball. He fouls it off. I thought he was going to get a base hit there, and I was going to be super upset. Get the high cheese. There it is. We earned ourselves the XP. That's awesome. And now it's Danny Jansen. Danny Jansen. We are down 1-0, by the way. But since we are a pitcher, we are playing DH. So we do have a chance to tie this game when we come up to the plate. Which is nice. We don't have to rely on the teammates, the AI teammates or the CPU teammates to try to get us back in this game. We can just have to rely on ourselves to do it. Jansen gets a piece of the sweeper, unfortunately. Can he handle the fastball? That's the big question. Can he handle the fastball? He can, to an extent. He pops that behind home plate into the stands. We'll go with a sinker, I guess. Maybe he'll chase this. That first inning was a little bit rough. Especially with great location on the slider. Especially with the catcher throwing the pitch wildly past third base and allowing the runner to come around home and score. But now we step to the plate with a runner on second. We are the number 1 MLB prospect. Number 1 in every single category. We have to live up to that hype, as that's going to be an out. A perfect for an out. Well, there goes my chance to tie this game up and take the lead. We go top 3 now. But what I've been saying was, after I can't get through this sentence without something crazy happening in this game. We're going to take the approach that we took in the Juice Senior series, where once we got through all the important stuff at the beginning of the career, we kind of sped things up to get through his entire career in the span of an episode or something. So I'm not going to do that exactly in this series, but when we get to next episode or whenever the first episode is after the All-Star break, whether it's next episode or the episode after, we will speed things up. I will simulate to the postseason, Hopefully we're a part of it in this rookie season. If we're not, then it's going to have to be the off season, I guess. Then we'll go through and we'll get through all of Juice's rookie contract, all of the control that the Mets have, which is like they can renew his contract, then they can arbitrate and all that kind of stuff. Once we become a free agent for the first time, that's when we'll take the next big step. We'll do similar things to what we did in the Juice Senior Series, where we played a few games for the new team, then we simulated the full season, I simulated the full season, and we played the World Series and all that kind of stuff. And you get the drill. We sped up the series so that we could get through his whole career without having just like ending the series of videos with him still being in the MLB. Like I didn't want to do that. I wanted to at least finish his career. So we're gonna try to do the same thing with Juice Jr. here. So that's kind of the thinking that I'm having. And I bring it up now because it's going to start happening once the All-Star stuff is finished, whether we make the All-Star game or not, which the way we're pitching right now, I don't know if we will. I can't believe, and the way that we were hitting, we didn't get a base hit in our first attempt here, our first at-bat. Kind of annoying, if you don't say so. It's kind of annoying. That knuckleball needs to get played. Why would you go underhand for a double play? That didn't seem necessary to go double play there, but they went for it. They only get the runner at second, and now it's down to 1 out. Morel's back up. He's hitting 300 in his last game, or his last 3 games. There's the slider. Can't touch it. Here comes the sweepy boy. Can't touch it. Strikeout. That's the second strikeout of the day for him. Second strikeout of the day. That's the 9th K of the day for the Juice. And we're only in the 4th inning. Only in the 4th inning. Braden Taylor will send that to deep right center field. But the center fielder will catch it, and that's the end of the inning. Are we going to get a chance to hit again? Yes, we are. Okay, it's still 1-0, but we got runners on first and second, 2 outs, or 1 out, excuse me. We need to actually put this ball over, I was going to say over the fence, but it's going to be an RBI single. No, they're not going to send him? I guess he's only got 37 speed. It makes sense, but at least that's a base hit. It loads the bases. Do we get anything off of it? No, it's still 0, or it's still 1-0. That's crazy. We had 1 out with the bases loaded. You probably grounded into a double play, I would assume. That's why we can't rely on our teammates. We have to just do it ourselves, but I didn't get enough contact on that one. But at least we keep the hitting streak alive. I guess that's a positive. That's a big slider that gets swung and missed on. And here comes the sweeper, and he makes contact with that. Does Danny Jansen have enough bat speed to get this fastball? I guess we'll find out. Here we go. Here's the stinky cheese, the high heat. He didn't even take the bat off the shoulders. He conceded defeat there. Johnny DeLuca up. He's 0 for 1. Fouls off the fastball. We still have a few tokens that we didn't spend from the last episode, plus whatever tokens we earn in this episode. So we should have a good amount of tokens to spend by the end of this episode to upgrade either our pitcher side of things or our hitting side of things. Probably our hitting side of things, because pitching is not supremely a problem. And I'm still annoyed that it's 1-0 because who knows? I wouldn't have allowed that run. That wouldn't have been an earned run if it was up to me. It was the catcher. Give the catcher an ERA. Not my fault. Yeah, I put the runner on third, but I didn't let him home. It wasn't my decision to send him home. It was the catcher's fault. Me and that catcher are going to fight backstage in the locker room area, and we are going to I'm going to break his kneecaps, basically, because I'm dominating. And now I've got a blemish on my record. A dynamic challenge. We're on the mound again, end the inning without allowing a run. Well, I'm going to try to, and we've tied it up. Thank God. Now I'm not on the hook for the loss. Thank God. I just got to keep pitching the way that I've been pitching, and hopefully the next time I come up to the plate, I will give us the lead with a big-time home run, which I should have done last time I was up, especially with 2 runners on. The sinker is a swing and a miss. Taylor Walls couldn't handle it. That's strikeout number 13. Lucky number 13 for the Juice. I think the record in a game is like plus 20 something. It's 22 maybe, 23, something like that. I don't think we're going to get it in this game, but there's a shot we could get it at some point in our career. Oh, 23 speed. He still could make the play. Nope. I hate that these sometimes are hits. It's not my fault. Ronnie Mauricio hurt his hand, and he's got to leave the game on that dive. That's crazy. Maybe you shouldn't have dove in the first place. Or maybe just get gooder. It's hard to say. Slider on the outside of the plate doesn't get called strike, so we'll go here. And I am actually running low on stamina. Maybe we'll have to spend some of these tokens on our energy, because look at that energy. It's super low. Speaking of, strikeout. That's a big strikeout for the Juice. And they're pulling me after that. They will bring in Huascar Brazobian. I don't know how to say his name. I'm going to be honest with you. So now we're just up to hitting. We've done our pitching duties. We're not on the hook for the loss, which is nice. But I would really be wish I was on the hook for the win. Because that's just embarrassing. Debuting and not getting a win? I mean, are you serious right now? But that's the way that it goes. We knew Major League Baseball would be tougher than AAA, obviously, and it's proving to be that way right now, as I can't seem to get a base hit or a home run. Although, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. That's a home run. That gives us a huge 2-1 lead. That was in the second deck, I think. That's a massive home run, by the way. We come back up to the plate. Bottom 8, still 2-1. So the pitching's doing a great job of keeping us with the lead, but I can give us even more insurance right here, right now. Come on, Juice. We need that insurance. We need that State Farm insurance. And that is the insurance we needed. It's gone. A 2-run shot to left field. Thank you very much. It's 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th. That is exactly the type of movement we needed. And that should be the game. We didn't end the inning without allowing a run because we got pulled in the 6th. But we win the game, thanks to me. And we are moving forward. Now, unfortunately... Ooh, I don't want to go back to the clubhouse. I want to confirm the next game. We got 14 tokens, which is nice. We also unlocked bunt cheese, which I don't know how we unlocked that. We don't ever bunt. I'm not sure how we unlocked bunt cheese, but we did. Oh, look at the boys stretching. Look at them stretching out them hams. Yeah. Get them hams stretched out. Big dog. All right, let's play some baseball. We're swinging the baseball bat today. We already rank second on the Mets with 10 home runs, which is kind of crazy. We've been up here this is our 5th ever game, and we already tied for second on the team with home runs. I never mentioned this in this video. I was going to talk about it, but then I got distracted by that pitching performance. I don't like the fact that we changed our number to 5. I was trying to keep it at number 2, but they wouldn't let me because apparently somebody else is wearing number 2, which I feel like we should just get the option to buy it off of them, but whatever. They didn't let me do it, and we're wearing number 5 now. So I guess we're going to have to make number 5 a Hall of Fame jersey number for the Mets. We'll try it. We have reached our average up to 800, which is nice. Always got to get that average up into the 800s. That one is gone as well, and that is a solo shot to left field. It's 4-0. Huge. Absolutely huge. That's plus 100 for the home run. We go bottom 8. Runners on the corners. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Runners on the corners. That one's an RBI. Get down, get down, get down. It still could be an RBI. And he's safe. Okay, so it's a sac fly RBI. But I was hoping for a base hit. Kind of sucks we didn't get it. We win another game. This is exactly what we need to do. We need to keep winning these games, get our record up, and dominate. Make the playoffs. That's the goal. Luckily, there weren't too many games under 500, so we can kind of get there quicker than if we were on a really bad team. But we're finally playing the field. So we played DH for 2 games, and now we're playing third base. You know what? Just put me back in the field. Just put me back in the freaking field, big dog. Or put me back at DH. Don't have me in the field. I'm trying to be starting pitcher DH. It's 3-0. All right, this is not ideal. I did not go 3 for 3 with a home run in the RB or whatever in that last game. I actually got out. I don't know why they're not counting the out. That's weird. There's another double. Doubles and dingers, baby. Doubles and dingers. Back in the field in third base. It's a double play scenario. Here we go. Hit it right to me, big dog. He's going to. We're going to alligator it. On to second. And then on to first. Luckily, Yandy Diaz has literal 0 speed. He can't get there anyway. And we move to the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-1 now. Can we do the job? Oh, that one's going to be extra bases. I don't know if it's a home run or not. Get out. It's an automatic double. Well, that's upsetting, but it's 4-2. Okay, we have a chance to tie. A chance to tie the baseball game right here. We're not going to do it, but it's going to be a double again. What is it with me and hitting doubles? 47 speed. They're not going to send him, are they? Okay, good. That's my third double of the baseball game. Kind of crazy. We're going to get another hitting performance. We are. We have a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. I really wish this is the bottom of the 9th. Put the pressure on me. Put the pressure on me. It's 6-5. I wish that would have been a walk-off. But the Juice, look at the flex. The Juice knows what he's doing. That's huge. Give us the lead back, and can we hold on for the victory? No, it's 10-6, 5 runs in the 9th. Are you serious? I give us the lead in the bottom of the 8th, and you blow it in the 9th? That's crazy. Wow. I gave you a 6-5 lead in the bottom of the 9th, and you blow it in the top, or in the bottom of the 8th, and you blow it in the top of the 9th. Insanity. Absolute, utter insanity. Wow. All right. Well, that's just the things that happen, I guess. We play the Braves, who are the exact opposite record of us. They're 38-34. We're 34-38. What is my pitching ERA now with that quote-unquote earned run? We're 5 games back in the division. We have an 840 average, 12 home runs, 26 RBIs. We're doing fine there. Show me the pitching numbers. Show me the pitching numbers. We have a 1.59 ERA. Ugh! Absolutely disgusting. A 1.59 ERA is just absolutely brutal. I'm frustrated, but we're back playing third base in this series against the Braves. We gotta have a dominant hitting performance today in this series. Absolutely just crush baseballs. Okay, our first road series as a Major League Baseball player. Taking on the Atlanta Braves. And we are trying to drive in all the runs. First pitch swing, and that one is Gonzo Alonso. Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez. Bye-bye. That one's out of here. A 3-run shot to left field. That was a dynamic challenge. And now we take on a Bosch challenge. And of course, I'm going to go for the hit a home run. I mean, come on. What are you talking about? Let's try to hit that home run against Reynaldo Lopez. Top of the 3rd. It's 4-0 Mets. And of course, I'm trying to hit that homer. Get out. Get out. Perfect. Over the wall. It's gone. Thank you, ma'am. That's back-to-back homers. And +5 tokens, which is pretty nice. But now we go to the field here. Third base. Sean Murphy Bunting at the plate. He grounds that to me. Alligator. And it's on to first. The arm strength is pretty good. And Sean Murphy cannot move. That's for sure. Let's keep smoking baseballs. Bryce Elder to the plate. And the Braves have gotten themselves back in this game. It's 5-3. But hopefully they don't get back in this game anymore. That one is just dying at the warning track. Are they going to send him home? They are. 34 speed. Get around. Go. Unhook the plow. And he will be safe. It's an RBI double. So we are making some productive at-bats, that's for sure. Some very... And we've already reached 14 home runs. It's 9-3, by the way, in the top of the 6th with the bases loaded. They're just asking for damage. Oh, and that one is mushed. Is that out of here? Or is it going to fall before? Oh, it just bounced off the wall. It's going to be clearing the bases. It clears the bases, but I wanted to clear myself off the bases. But that's 3 RBIs right there. A 3-run double. We are just brutalizing the Braves right now. A leadoff home run. Of course I'm going to try to do it. Top of the 9th, 12-3. Aaron Bummer. This is going to be a bummer for you. Oh, I didn't get enough of it. Oh, my perfect day is done. I didn't get enough of that one. That's unfortunate. But we should be able to hold on for the victory. If we lose this game, I'm asking for a trade. But we win 12-3. That's huge. Love to see it. Another big game for me. Some more. How did I lose my batting average? Just because I flew out to end the game? That's crazy. Batting average is so fickle at this high stage here. When you're hitting in the 800s, every little point just drops you like crazy. Back at the plate, we are not pitching today. We might pitch the final game of the series. That's possible. But this one, we're still either in the field or in DH. That one's not over the wall. We just don't have that straight line strength. They're going to send him home. And he's going to be home again. We just don't have that straight line strength to get that ball over consistently. We need to upgrade our power a little bit more so that we can just mush these baseballs out of here. That's going to be a play at home. It's going to score at least 1, probably 2. I'm going to send him, and he's going to be safe, unfortunately. It's 2-1 Braves. Yay. This is why you don't put me at third base. We're going to try to hit a home run. It's 2-2, though. We've been able to tie it. And the runners are on the corners. Spencer Schwellenbach is the pitcher. Don't know who that is. Don't need to know who that is, because that baseball is gone. Actually, no, it's curving super foul. Super foul. We've already reached 14 home runs. Remember, Ohtani and the 2 guys in the American League, I think it was Judge and Seager probably, they're both into the 20s. I don't know what they are right now, as we're like a week later, but they're probably around the 20s. So we can just get there. We should participate in the home run derby, which would be pretty awesome. And the Braves have made it 8-3. This Mets team is gross. I almost decapitated Schwellenbach. But it's a base hit. It's a perfect. Please trade me to a playoff team. This is the type of scenario where you want ask for a trade option. Because we have no business playing on a team that's not going to make the playoffs. We're too good of a baseball player to play on a team that's not going to be there. So we need to be on a team that actually has postseason hopes. And the Mets right now are not that team. Now, I know we're still only in July or only in June, and there's a chance we can make the playoffs still. But not losing 12-4 to the Braves. That's unfortunate. But we hit another home run there, and we might be pitching this game. We move our average up to 853, which is nice. I'd love to get over 900. That'd be crazy. Are we pitching this game? We are not. Okay, usually when we know we're pitching when they show our pitching stats. But we are not pitching this game. AJ Smith-Shaver? I don't know. Hardly know her. That is a 3-run shot to start this game. Oh, that's back-breaking for the Braves. That is back-breaking for the Braves. A 3-run shot. We're playing third base. Michael Harris II, one of my favorite players to play with in MLB The Show. We'll see what he can do. He's going to ground that to me. I'm going to field it onto first. He's got speed, but not enough of it. That is an out by me. Obviously, we're going for the home run, the plus 50 XP, and the token. Would love to see it. We have another chance for a 3-run homer. And we will achieve the 3-run homer. That's 6 RBIs in 2 at-bats. Talk about goated. And we're waving to the people in the outfield. AJ Smith-Shaver, whatever his name is, he is disgusting. And we have a chance for another 3-run homer. It's Bryce Elder this time. They're just going to keep giving me 3-run homers. That one I don't think is a 3-run homer. It might be. Is that over? It is! Thank God for the short wall over in left field. That's another 3-run homer. That's 9 RBIs. We're going absolutely insane. We're going nuclear right now. Oh, the streak's over. We can't get another 3-run homer. We can get a solo shot, which we might have achieved right there. That might be an out, actually. Oh, nope, it's over the wall. Okay, that's another solo shot. 4 home runs in a row. 10 total RBIs in this game. We are absolutely crushing Atlanta. It's all been because of me. I have all 10 RBIs. And that one, oh, that one might not have been out. Yep, that's a fly out. Oh, that one's annoying, especially with the game that we've had so far. But we produced all 10 of the runs for the New York Mets in this game, all by ourselves. That's kind of crazy. But who would have predicted we'd have a chance for 3 straight 3-run homers and actually be able to achieve that? That's awesome. But that is the series against the Braves finish. It's probably for the best that I didn't have to pitch against the Braves because I'm kind of terrified of their roster. So thank God we didn't have to pitch against them. But we earn ourselves almost 1,000 tokens just by hitting, which is not something we usually do. How did, after all of that, our batting average go down to 846? After 4 home runs and 10 RBIs, our batting average goes down? That's kind of crazy. 36 and 39 versus the Phillies now. We should be pitching against the Phillies. I guess I should check. Yep, we're pitching the second game against the Phillies on the road. All right. That's good. That is good. We have 96 total tokens. I think we should probably spend at least a couple of them in a little bit of stamina. So let's spend a little bit of stamina here. We'll save the rest for the end of the video. But we just want to spend a little bit into stamina, get that stamina up a little bit. So if we go over here to leaders, I don't think we haven't qualified just yet. But Ohtani's at 23, Schwarbaum's is at 21. Oh, here we are. We're at number 19. Or we're at number 3 with 19 home runs. So we have at least knocked on the door for the home run derby. But we still have a ton of baseball to be played, so there's still a good chance we can make it. Batting average, we're not qualified just yet, but we'll get there. And once we do, we'll lead it because that's what we do. And we need to, I don't think we've gotten ourselves, what do they count us? I think they count us as a starting pitcher, right? Or do they count us as a third baseman? I'm not sure. We might not be qualified for the All-Star game just yet. We haven't played enough games. Third base. Oh, no, here we are. We're third already. We have 388,000 votes for the All-Star game. So it looks like we're going to either be a starting pitcher or a third baseman in the All-Star game. We only have 39 at-bats, but we already have more better stats than everybody else here. So it's a good possibility. If we keep playing the way that we've been playing, there's a good chance we can make ourselves an all-star here in the rookie year. We're going to be DHing for this game and then obviously DHing in the next game because we're pitching in that game. But we need to keep having a dominant episode, and have a really good pitching performance because I need to lower that ERA. Here we are with a Bosch challenge immediately. Got to hit a home run off of Zach Wheeler. We need to lower that ERA in the next game. But it's against the Phillies, who are having a pretty good season so far. But that's not a home run. It is going to be a double. Moves the runner to third. We'll see if we can do anything with it, as the Phillies are wearing their City Connect uniforms. Pretty nice. All right, so we couldn't do anything with it. It's still 0-0. Top of the fourth. Wheeler still on the mound. That one should be out of here. That felt real good off the bat. It's not. The left fielder jumps and tries to reach it, but he couldn't get it. So it's another double. We just keep adding to our doubles this season. Another dynamic challenge. They want us to hit a leadoff home run. I will try. We are down 2-0 in the top of the seventh. I need off this team. It's not going to be a home run. It's going to be a base hit into center field. Almost taking off the ankle of Zach Wheeler. I need to be off this baseball team. I can't play on this team much longer. Oh, it's tied. Never mind. Let me stay here. Jose Alvarado on the mound. 2-2 game. Top of the eighth. This is when the big boys step up. That one's going to be an RBI double. Maybe scoring 2. Probably not. Do not send him home. They're going to send him home. He's going to get gunned out. What are you doing? What are you doing? He got gunned out by a mile. Oh, my God. Why would you send Pete Alonso home? What are you doing? It's 4-3 in the top of the 10th. Oh, they tied it. They absolutely tied it. Why would you send Pete Alonso home? I swear these third base coaches do not know what they're doing. The AI does not know what to do. That one's going to get over the glove of Trey Turner. It'll score at least one. Thank God they don't send Pete Alonso to third. That is an insurance run that we needed. It's 5-3. Can we hold on for the victory? Please do not blow this game. And we do hold on for the victory. Yes, that's a big one. It's a big victory. Now we're pitching. We earned the perk Wake Up, which is nice. We did put a few points into stamina, so we should be able to handle this game. At least go deeper than the 6th inning. But our main goal for this is to lower that ERA. Having a 1.59 is just, it makes me want to vomit. It's absolutely disgusting to see. We didn't have a single point in our ERA in AA or AAA, and now the first game we pitch, we don't get the win for one, and we have an ERA. Absolutely disgusting. So we got to lower that guaranteed in this game. And it starts with Bryson Stott. First man we see as the rain is coming down. I'm surprised we didn't get a delay for the rain. I guess it's not lightning. He fouls off the high heat fastball, so we'll go with the knuckleball. A little bit of a change of pace, and he can't handle it. It's too nasty. It's absolutely disgusting. We take on Johan Rojas, hitting number 2 for the Phillies. He stares at a fastball. We'll give him a little sink action here. He fouls that away, and we'll take him outside the plate with a slide piece. He's going to swing, chase it, and miss it. Actually, never mind. He gets it to third base, and that's going to be an out. I thought he'd swing and miss and strike out, but he didn't. Who's up now? MVP. Oh, Trey Turner. This is a boss challenge because it's an MVP candidate in Trey Turner. He steps up. He sends that to second base, but Jeff McNeil's got it, and that is an out. Good job, boys. Another dynamic challenge, this time at the plate. Got to hit a home run. Christopher Sanchez is the man on the mound for the Phils. Oh, that's a money ball. How did I miss that? He fed that right to me with a test tube. That's crazy. How did I miss that? That one I didn't miss, though. I came back for it. You throw it a second time, I'm going to mush it. That one's into the second, almost the second deck here in Philadelphia in left field. But that's a big-time home run, giving myself the insurance that I need. And now we take on Kyle Schwarbaums. He is a dangerous hitter. He is leading, or he's in contention for the lead in home runs in the National League. So we got to be careful with this big dog. He could take us yard at any moment. But he won't do it on this occasion. That is a swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the big dog. Alec Boehm up next. No Bryce Harper in the lineup just yet? Maybe he's hitting a little bit lower. Fouls off the first pitch. We'll go sinker. He fouls that off as well. And instead of throwing the slider, we'll try maybe the sweepy boy and see if he goes after this. He doesn't, but I mean, it would have been good if he did. Let's give him some high heat. Some of that stanky cheese. Put some stank on it. Swing and a miss. Couldn't handle the cheese. And here comes Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss. Thank you very much. We'll go back to the sinking action. He swings and misses over the top of that. And we'll take him out of a slider. And that'll be his day done. Never mind. He got a lot of that. Is that a home run? Oh my good God. I thought that was absolutely gone. Juan Soto saves me, but I thought that was a Gonzo Alonso right there. That was close. That would have done nothing for my ERA. It would have raised it, if anything. Weston Wilson. Sounds like a lawyer in a TV show. Who names their kid Weston? Douches, that's who. Who's up next? Who is this jabroni? It's Mitch Garver. Mitch? He's hitting 125 on the season. Big dog, we're in June, and you're hitting 125? Maybe the Phillies should look to move on from you. Great diving play. Third baseman makes the throw to first, and that is the end of that at bat. Alex Call. So no Harper in the lineup today. That's nice for me, at least. Don't have to play against Harper. 3rd round pick in 2016. And he sucks. I'm going to call you a taxi and get you out of Philadelphia, big dog, because you suck. What was that swing? That was disgusting. You should be embarrassed after a swing like that. The slider. Oh, so you swing at the sweeper, but you don't swing at the slider? Well, what are you doing here? What is this plate discipline you got going on right now? And that's strike 3. Alex Call sucks. Another inning to pitch. Bottom 4. It's still 1-0 because the Mets around me don't know how to score runs. Luckily, I'm here. 1st round pick in 2019, Bryson Stott. Good for him. He's not as good as me, but good for him. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling a little crazy. Let's hit him with a knuckler. It's not called strike 3. Are you serious? That's insane. Juice Jr. had some words for the umpire as well. How do you not call that strike 3? That was painted perfectly. Call it Picasso. I mean, how do you not call that strike 3? That's strike 3. Just making me throw extra pitches that I don't need to be throwing. Insanity. Johan Rojas. He's 0 for 1 today. And I'm looking to make him 0 for 2. Sinker. He chops that foul. We'll hit him with a little sweeping action. And he fouls that off down the first base side. So we'll hit him with the slider and get out of this one. Get out of this at-bat clean. Never mind. He doesn't chase it because it wasn't that good. All right, Juice. You don't need to be throwing all these pitches. Just get down to business. Strike them out. They can't touch you. They can't freaking touch you. That's the 7th strikeout of the game for the Juice. He's going to be close to strikeout numbers if he gets the end of the season, gets a bunch of pitching appearances. He's definitely going to be up there in strikeouts. Sinker stares at that one, and we're going to go for the slider. Strikeout Trey Turner, one of the better players in baseball. Doesn't chase the slider, but I got another pitch. I got a sweeper. You're going to love this one. He sends it to first base. I got it covered, but Alonso's got it himself. And that, my friends, is a clean inning. We come back to the plate. A chance to give us an extra insurance run just in case we make a mistake on the mound. And Sanchez will send us a pitch, but we ground it to third base, and that is an out. Not what I was looking for as we go back up to the mound on the bottom of the 5th. Schwarber, I think he got a piece of that. We'll try a little sinker. Ooh, that's called strike 2. But the other pitch that I had on the corner, the what was it, the knuckleball, whatever it was, earlier in the game, that wasn't called a strike. This umpire's inconsistent. We strike out Schwarber looking. Now we take on Alec Boehm. There's barely anybody behind home plate. There's like 7 fans back there. This Phillies team is good too. They've got a over 500 record. They're probably leading the division. They're pretty solid. Phillies made some big moves. They got Schwarber in 2022. They got Sosa in 2022. They made some big moves back then. But none bigger than making a move to get me. But they didn't make that move. Mets made that move. Let's try to get the knuckleball. The knuckleball doesn't strike out as many people as I would like. How he got a piece of that, the world may never know. Can he handle the high heat? No, he can't. That's strike 3 looking. Edmundo Sosa, go sit down. Weston Wilson comes up, bottom 6, to lead off for the Phillies. He swings and misses past the fastball. 17th round pick. A 17th round pick for you. Wow. You know what? I'm going to give you credit because you're a 17th round pick. You made it to the majors. That's pretty impressive. But you know what? Just call it a career, big dog. If you're getting picked in the 17th round, you probably don't deserve to play Major League Baseball. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. You probably don't got what it takes. The sweeper, he fouls that off. Mitch Garver. Mitch, let me get a little slider in here. Let me just get a little slider in there. There it is. That's a big strikeout. Thank you for coming. And that is the 10th strikeout of the outing for the Juice. Alex Call to the plate. He will foul off a fastball, as they usually do. We'll give him a little sweeper because he won't be able to handle it. That is a strike bottom corner, beautifully placed by the Juice. And here comes the strikeout pitch. The slider, he swings, he misses. It's another strikeout. Add it to the tally. We come back to the plate now, hitting .848. Joe Ross is on the mound. It's 2-0, so the Mets team around me actually put up an extra run. Is that going to be gone, or is that going to be caught by the left fielder? It's caught by the left fielder, and that is a disappointing little at-bat there. 1, 2, 3 for the Phillies here, bottom 7. How's the stamina looking? We're still in the green, but a couple more pitches, it's probably going to be in the orange. So at least we made it farther in this inning, or this appearance than we did in the first one, where we got taken out halfway through the 6th. Even though we probably could have went deeper into that game. At least make it 7. But we've made it 7 this time, and we're looking like we can't be stopped. They can't touch us. Rojas sends that to second, McNeil on to first, and that is the second out of the inning. It's Trey Turner. He's dangerous. He's a bad, bad man. He grounds that to McNeil, and McDoubles gets that out. All right, we go bottom of the 8th now. All right, now we're cooking with gasoline. Schwarbaum's to the plate to lead off the 4th. We are entering our orange stamina period, so we're gonna have to be a little careful. Schwarber is hitting fastball like crazy, so you know what? We're gonna give it to him. See if you can mash this baseball, Schwarbs. No chance. Couldn't handle it. Blew it right past him. Go get a gas mask, big dog. You need some breathers. Alec Boehm to the plate. Let's hit a little slide piece. A little slide piece. He sends that into the right field side. It's going to just go foul. I thought for sure that was going to barely peek inside fair territory, but it's strike 3 on the sweeper. Sorry, Alec Boehm. You missed your opportunity. And now it's Edmundo Sosa. He swings first pitch into right field, pops it to Juan Soto, and that is the out. We are going to be pitching 9th? I don't know. Top of the 9th, it's 4-0. They might just take me out and put the closer in. There's a good possibility they do that. But I would love to add some extra insurance for that closer, and that's going to happen. It's going to be an RBI double for the Juice, because of course it would be. It's 5-0. Phillies are getting crushed. And they're going to let me go the 9th. The complete game has a chance. The complete game has a chance. It's 7, 8, and 9 for Philadelphia. Weston Wilson grounds it to McNeil. He keeps it in front of him, 66 speed. And the dynamic challenge is done in the first at-bat. Weston Wilson. I had a perfect game! And Weston Wilson is the man who ruins my perfect game. We're going to fight in the parking lot. I'm going to break his kneecaps. That's crazy. He ruined my perfect game. We have lowered our ERA under 1, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Because looking at a 1.5? Absolutely disgusting. I can't believe we had a perfect game and Weston Wilson's the one who ruins it. All right, we are back to the plate. Hitting .833 on the season. Ranger Suarez on the mound. And we're trying to mash baseballs here and give us a win versus the Phillies. Diving attempt from the left fielder. That's going to score 2, and it'll be a 2 RBI double. There's Harper plate. I don't know why he gave him the day off against me, but I'll take it. We didn't hit the home run, but it is a 2 RBI double. We have a chance for 2 more RBIs here. Top of the 3rd. Ooh, nope. That is going to be a liner to left. Why do I always have that happen to me? How much better a contact can I have? All right, it's 3-1. Phillies are trying to make a comeback here. Joe Ross to the plate. We're going to try to mash this baseball out of the ballpark. Nope, it's going to be a single. It's perfect. but it is a single. I guess. Whatever. Whatever. They can't all be home runs, apparently. I wish they were. Another dynamic challenge. It's 3-1 top 7. Runners on first and second. Tanner Banks is the man on the mound. And he is going to get crushed. Get out of here. Get out. Ugh. It's a RBI double because they're not going to send him home. It's an RBI double. It's 4-1, but I just can't hit the home run right now. I'm on a little bit of a cold streak. Hopefully we're able to seal this game and beat the Phillies. We do. All right, we sweep the Phillies. That's big 3 games that we needed right there. That's a big, big 3 games. No home run in that one, though. Kind of annoying. Not going to talk about it. Very frustrating. Our average is 827 now, but we have a hitting streak, which is nice. We take on the Braves again, this time at home. We're 39-39. We are not pitching this series. Oh, we are, because it's the 4-game set against the Braves. So you know what? I think what we're going to do is play this series against the Braves, and that will be the episode for today. So let's play this series against Atlanta. We're starting with a third base appearance. Hopefully it goes well. We need to keep adding home runs to our resume. It is game time versus the Atlanta Braves. 1-1, bottom 1. And we got to try to keep pushing for this all-star appearance. We've already got 21 home runs, which is right in line with where we need to be for the home run derby. We just need to really, at this point, keep on hitting the way that we've been hitting, which is right there is a pretty good example. Actually, never mind. I thought I was going to get over the head of left fielder. That's not a good example. That's the opposite example. But we need to keep hitting how we have been this entire episode. And then we just need to have the plate appearances. If we can get the plate appearances up, as I fumbled that ground ball, but I was able to corral it. We need to get the plate appearances up so we can qualify for all of the awards towards the end of the season. But that'll come with time here in the season. As long as we continue to mash like that, we should be making the All-Star game. I know it sounds crazy because we just got called up in early to mid-June, so it seems a little crazy that we would be called up and then make the All-Star game within a month of baseball. But it's going to be possible. We're going to try it. We did it with Juice Sr. Can I beat that throw with 70 speed? Oh, we need to upgrade our speed a little bit more. We haven't really focused on speed that much. Oh, this is dangerous. This is a bases loaded situation. I'm going to move over here a little bit, see if I can get a double play. Oh, I got this. Wait, pulse catching. I'm ready for it. Oh, I wasn't ready for it. Oh, Mom. And I fumbled the bag. Oh, I wasn't ready for pulse catching. I've never seen that before. They've never done pulse catching. They did the buttons where you have to press the different combinations of buttons, and then obviously the normal one. They've never done pulse catching before. That's another home run, though. That keeps us in the lead. That's 6-4 now here at home against Atlanta. This is huge. We needed this. That'll add our average back up, and we should be able to hold on for the victory. Edwin Diaz, did he do it? He did. 6-4. We win. We had another 2 home runs in the game, but our average went down from 800 to 783, unfortunately, because God forbid you get out twice. You drop down from 800 to 783. A 7.27 career average in 22 at-bats versus the Braves. I didn't realize I've played the Braves so much since getting called up, but I guess I have. That should be gone as well. That one's just strong-armed out of here. That's a 3-run home run to start off this game. That was left center, too. And it's 6-2. 11 career home runs and 23 at-bats. Make it 12 career home runs in 24 career at-bats against the Atlanta Braves. That's another home run. Once we get done with this series against the Braves, once we wrap up the video, we will take a look at the final tallies at the end of the episode and see what our position is. Oh, we're starting to get hot. What our position is in terms of home run derby, all-star participation, all that kind of good stuff. They have us categorized as a third baseman in the all-star voting, but technically we probably could make it as a starting pitcher and a third baseman. either one, I would think, but I think we have a better shot of making it as a third baseman than we do as a starting pitcher. We're getting hot right now. I'm in the groove right now. I'm seeing the pitch and I'm mushing it. All right, this is exactly what we needed. We needed a performance like this, and that should be the end of the game. We gave majority of the runs for the New York Mets in this game. 11-6 is a victory for us. 4 home runs, 7 RBIs in that game. And I think this might be our pitching game. I can't remember exactly if it's next one or this one. It should be this one. We have a 15-game hitting streak. Are we on the mound today? We are. Here we go. So this is I think we pitched in the final game of the series against the Braves. So this is the final game of the episode. We will wrap it up after this. And we're taking on the Atlanta Braves, which I didn't want to pitch against earlier. I think I even mentioned it. Oh, look at that. We've actually climbed above 500 and we hold the first wild card spot. That's pretty awesome. But I think during my first pitching performance, it was we just avoided the Braves or something like that, and I said I didn't really want to play against the Braves, pitch against the Braves, and now here we are, pitching against Atlanta. Top of the first, knuckleball right back to me. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that one. And we didn't strike out the batter, but we do get the out, so I guess it's the same thing. I mean, yeah, we didn't get the XP, but we'll get more opportunities for boss challenges and dynamic home runs and stuff like that. 17 home runs for Michael Harris II. That's pretty awesome. Good for him. He is one of my favorite baseball players in baseball currently. He grounds that pitch behind home plate. What do we give him with? Maybe a little high heat? He's not going to be able to handle that, I don't think. Oh, he couldn't handle it. It's a swing and a miss. The high cheese was not being able to handle. And this is Marcell Ozuna, who I kind of forgot was even in the league. Here we go. Oh, there you go. I just saw on the bottom ticker thing that Corey Seager has now 25 home runs in the American League. So he's performing pretty well for his side of the baseball, or his side of the league. Pretty good for him. As our perfect game ends in the first inning, am I going to be able to get that? Nope, it's a catcher. And that is the end of the first. So we allow a hit. But, I mean, it's the Atlanta Braves. Of course they're going to be allowing hits. If you had a perfect game against the Atlanta Braves, then you're probably a Hall of Famer. Because this Atlanta team is pretty elite. And that's going to be a grounder. Third baseman kept it in front of him, but it's not going to be enough even for 24-speed Matt Olson to get thrown out there. So it's another base hit. Because, of course, that doesn't count as like an error or anything. It just counts as a base hit. I know it wouldn't count as an error, but I'm just saying, like anything that could be counted against my ERA and my stat line happens against me. And that is an error from Pete Alonso, the polar bear, getting an error of fielding. I don't know what he was doing there. Dynamic challenge. Let's just record an out here, because we're in a dangerous spot. Ozzie Albies, good contact hitter. We need a double play. We could have had it right there with Pete, but he just simply threw it bad to second base. Swing and a miss on Albies. Do we try the fastball up in the zone? Do we try the cheese? I think we might. We need a strikeout right here. And he fouls off the 95 fastball. Let's go knuckleball. Try to catch him off guard there. Strike 3 called! That's a huge, huge call. Thank you, ump. That's a massive call. And now it's Sean Murphy bunting to the plate. Trying to not ground into an inning double play. I would love a double play here. That would feed so many families. It would be elite. But he might not give us it, especially if we strike him out right here with a fastball. And now we don't need the double play. All we need is a singular out. And the man that could give us it is Orlando Arcia. He's hitting 273. This whole Braves team's hitting pretty good because they're a good baseball team. Doesn't hit the sweeper. Can we strike him out on the slider? No, he gets a piece of it. So we go back to the pitch. It's the money ball right here. We go to the fastball. The high cheese. Swing and a miss. And the juice gets out of the inning. Danger averted. That was close. But now we get up to the plate for the first time. We're still ranked number 1 in prospect in baseball. Taking on Spencer Strider might seem intimidating until you realize you're just that dang good. The Juice with another home run. If nobody's going to help him get insurance runs, he'll do it himself. And it's 1-0. Mets lead as we head to the top of the third. Ronnie's back up 1-2-3, top of the order. Let's see if we can get Ronnie out again. He's got an 861 OPS. Oh my God. Acuna's having a monster season. But we're going to look to cool him down when we're on the mound. The sweeper, he gets a piece of it. Okay, fair play. Fair play. Yankees are destroying the American League East, by the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. Acuna goes down. That's a big strikeout. Now comes Harris, who was able to get a base hit against me. I think, right? Did he get a base hit against me? Or was he one... Did he get on an error? I can't remember. The slider, he fouls that off. Let's try the fastball. No, he didn't get a hit against me. I know Olsen did. And that's a strike. Strike 3. Got him just frozen right there as the fastball went up in the zone. Oh, it was Azuna. That's who got the hit on me. That's right. Azuna had the grounder to left. That's going to be up in the area. You know what? I got this. I got this, catcher. Sometimes I can do it myself. That's a very efficient inning. We go top 4 now with Austin Riley. I don't even remember pitching Austin Riley the first time. We got Mark Vientos. That's who had the diving attempt at third base that Mark Olsen beat the throw on. Mark Vientos is who is playing third base for the Mets today. So it seems like we do fill some sort of need as Austin Riley grounds into left field for a base hit. We do fill a need when we aren't pitching because the Mets do need a third baseman that's not Mark Vientos. That's a grounder. Alonso doesn't step on first. Surprisingly, he still gets the double play. He was standing right over top of the bag. I don't know why he didn't step on the bag, but he didn't. He still gets a double play. I would have been super upset if he didn't get it. We are a few RBIs below Shohei Ohtani for the lead in the National League in terms of overall RBIs. We come back to the plate hitting 800 even after our most recent home run. We don't get a home run there, but it's a nice little base hit into center field. Okay. That's pretty good. Keep the average up. Always got to try to keep that average up. Let's see what we can do here. Top 5 against Ozzy. 7, 8, and 9 for the Braves. Let's try a little sinking action here. The Cubs must be having a killer season. They got 2 pitchers with 10 wins. It's kind of wild. Let's try the knuckleball. See if we can get him frozen here. He swings. He chops that to second base. McNeil on to grab it. And he sends it to first for out number 1. Sean Murphy to the plate. He gets a good piece of that fastball, but sends it foul. He got a nice little rip of that. Let's see if we can throw a little slider. I'm still not used. I talked about this in, I think it was it was the Blue Jays. I talked about this in the Blue Jays Legends series, how I'm still not used to seeing the abbreviation for the Athletics because it's ATH for athletic instead of OAK for Oakland, which is how it's been forever. And I'm not used to seeing ATH as the abbreviation. Sometimes I gotta pause and let my brain register who that even is before it clicks. It takes like an extra half a second or a second for the brain to register that, oh, that's the Athletics, that's A's, instead of just simply being named Oakland, OAK, in the abbreviation. Well, we're killing the Braves right now. We are dominating through 5. Absolute, utter dominance here. We are 2 games back of the Phillies, but we have the number 1 wild card spot right now. But we still got a lot of baseball to be played. We still got July, August, and September all to be played here to decide who's going to be playing postseason baseball in October. Certainly, I want to be a part of it, and if we keep playing the way that we've been playing, we will be a part of it. We got to pass the Phillies, though. I guess we can make it as a wild card team, but I'd like to just make it as a division winner. We'll see what happens. There's a long road ahead of us. We strike out Ronald Acuna. I think that's the second time we struck him out today. Now we take on Michael Harris II, who had 2 home runs and 3 RBIs in his last 3 games. He's had a little bit of a hot streak right now, but we're going to try to cool him down with a nice little 0 for 3 if he strikes out on this strikeout. Oh, you got to be kidding me. The umpire gave us that call earlier in the game down low on the zone. But this one he doesn't give us. That's absolutely insane. I can't believe he didn't give. That was clearly in the strike zone. Sinker, called strike 3, froze Michael Harris the second. He's going down. That is strikeout number 10 for the Juice. And now we take on Marcell Ozuna, who grounds that to left field, past third base, into left field for a base hit. Mark Vientos is absolutely, utterly useless. Marcell Ozuna has had a 2-for-3 day against me. He's probably the most efficient hitter I've ever faced against. If you look at everybody that I've pitched against so far in Major League Baseball, which is not very many teams. It's the Phillies, I think. It's the Braves, and it's one other team. I have not had somebody get that many base hits against me, but Marcell Ozuna, of all people, is doing it. We come back to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. We've had 15 career home runs in 28 appearances versus the Braves. That's going to be over the left fielder's glove. Alonso's on third. They're not going to send him home. Man, if they had a little bit more speed on the base paths, we could have had an RBI single there, but it's not going to happen. It's just another regular single, and we come back up top 7. I wonder how long they're going to let me go. It's only a 1-0 lead. It's only a 1-0 lead, so I wonder how long they would let me go here. I guess it depends on how efficient I have my innings. If I can get out of these innings 1, 2, 3 with few pitches, then they'll probably let me keep going. I'm going to send that fastball right back to him. I doubt that he can do it twice. Okay, he proved me wrong. I thought he couldn't hit the fastball up in the zone twice. He's able to make contact with both times, sends it foul, and he gets a good piece of the sinker, but not good enough, and it goes right into the glove of Jeff McNeil, who treads far out into right field territory there. But he makes the play. That was a long inning, or a long at-bat against Matt Olson. This one's going to be quick, but it's a one-pitch fastball into left field. And he's going to go 2. Throw him out, please. It's a bad throw off target, and Jerkson Profar has a double against me. That is annoying. We've activated the brick wall perk, which I don't know how we've done that, but we have. 10 stolen bases for Profar this season. We'll have to keep that in mind as he goes to possible second to third. Ozzy Albies, I'm going to try to throw the high heat, see if he can get his bat up there on it. He did a little bit. Fouls it off. We'll go back to the knuckleball. He chops that foul. You know, I was talking about having an efficient inning, a fast inning. We've had the opposite of that. I think we've thrown like 10 pitches now in this inning. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but we strike out Albies. We go 2 outs to Murphy. We've got safety net as well activated for defensive stuff. We got to make sure Profar doesn't steal. I don't know how he's got 10 stolen bases with 52 speed. That's kind of crazy as the ball bounces right back to me. Thank you, Murphy. And we will send that on to first. We get out of the inning with no runs done. Profar gets the double, and they do pull me in the 8th. You know what? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Now we just got to give myself extra insurance to make sure I get that win. Joe Jimenez on the mound, and we're going to try to hit a home run off of him. Oh, how did I not hit that home run? That's crazy. I thought for sure I just smushed that baseball into the outfield territory there. But I guess I didn't. Come on, Jimenez. Just drop one right in the breadbasket here and let me coast on to a home run. That's not going to be a home run, but it will be extra bases. I hate the fact that Alonso hits before me because he always is on base. But they're going to send him home 34 speed. Get down, Pete! Oh, I hate you so much, Pete Alonso. Why are you so slow? It's 1-0. Please hold on for the victory. And we did. We got the win, plus 100 XP. That's huge. So our second win of our career. We should have 3-0, but we didn't get counted as the win in that first pitch, or that first game. Oh, Pete Alonso, why are you so freaking slow, man? You got to get faster. All right, we earned ourselves a package that we will open as well, an equipment package. We moved our average up to an 809. Our earned run average is now a .4 something, so that's huge. We've dropped that down significantly. Absolutely awesome. And we will take on the Pittsburgh Pirates in the next episode, along with the Brewers, the Yankees, the Orioles, and the Royals, probably all encompassed in one video just to get to the All-Star stuff. So that's most likely what's going to happen. I can't guarantee, but that's probably what's going to happen. That's what it's leaning towards. Let's open this package and then take a look at the league leaders and stuff like that. So what'd we get? We got a bunch of gold stuff, which is kind of cool. I don't think we need an upgrade to any of that stuff. I guess we'll find out. Let's go to the equipment. Batting gloves. We already have a gold batting glove, so it's not really that big of a deal. This is the new one that we had, so we'll just keep the ones we're wearing. Elbow guard. We might as well wear that. Compression sleeve. Ooh, we only had a silver one, so we get the plus 4% boost. So I guess the shooter sleeve thing was pretty good. What's this? Oh, it's just a program thing. All right, and the final thing to do before we wrap up the video is to take a look at the league leaders and see what we are doing here. So batting average, we have not qualified for that yet, but once we do, we will be at the top of it. Hits, we're not there yet. At bats, obviously not there yet. Doubles, we've had a few doubles. We should be on here, unless we haven't had that many. Maybe I thought we had. Okay. We're not here. Oh, there we are. We've had 15. I thought we had more than that, but we haven't had that many. And now we have reached 28 home runs, which is now the league lead across both American and National League. So we are now guaranteed to be a part of the home run derby, which is awesome. And it's funny that the two best home run hitters in the National League are both starting pitchers. That's hilarious. All right, so we've achieved the home runs. We are very close to catching Ohtani in RBIs. And then if we go take a look at all-star voting, which is right here, we should go over to third base, and now we lead with 588,000. We might actually be able to do it. If we can secure a huge episode next episode, it'll be all but guaranteed to make the All-Star game. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 series left before the All-Star break. It's possible. It's very, very possible. But let's officially end the episode with a little bit of upgrading. Let's see. It's getting really expensive to start putting stuff into power. I think we're at a good spot with our power right now. Let's move a little bit into speed, just to get a little bit faster. Let's move slightly into stamina, get that into the 70s. And then move our per nines up a little bit. And maybe our arm strength and our fielding up just slightly so we can be a little bit better in the third base scenario. So I think I'm going to confirm all of that. And we should move up pretty significantly. 73 starting pitcher, 72 third baseman. Huge. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. And again, I keep mentioning this, but this is all before we have yet to even upgrade our individual pitches. We have not touched that just yet. So we will get there at some point. But right now, we're just sticking with upgrading the overall attributes. But that is going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.